Hello everyone. Today's topic is internal trade. On this video, you are going to learn about the meaning of internal trade, types and the services of the types of the internal trade. Okay, let us understand what you mean by internal trade. In general meaning, internal trade, the all activity that buying and selling of goods and services will take place within the boundaries of the nation or within a domestic market. So those businesses are known as internal trade. Let us understand what are the types of internal trade. There are mainly two types. First type, that is wholesale trade. A wholesale trade refers to buying and selling of goods and services in large quantities for the purpose of resale or intermediate use. The wholesalers or wholesale trade acts as a link between the manufacturers and the retailers. So wholesale trade, in the sense, they will purchase the goods in a large quantity with low cost, and that will be, I can say, main purpose of the wholesale trade is to resell the product or resell the goods to the final customers by taking the help of the retailers. So wholesalers acts, or I can say, they will fill the gap between the manufacturer and the retailers. So they will be act as a intermediate between the manufacturer and the retailers. So let us understand the second type, that is second type of the internal trade, that is retail trade. A retailer is a business enterprise that is engaged in a sale of goods and services directly to the ultimate consumers or customers. So they will also act as I can say, they will also act as the intermediate between the wholesalers and the consumers. So they will also fill the gap between the wholesalers and consumers. Okay. Next, wholesalers helps in facilitating large scale production. How these wholesalers will facilitate the large scale production to the manufacturers. So these wholesalers will collect the small orders from the number or more number of the retailers. Same thing will be placed order to the manufacturers. So they will take a decision to purchase in bulk in quantity. That will help to the producers to take the advantages of economies of scale by large scale of the production. Economies of scale, in the sense where the whole manufacturers can produce a bulk quantity of the product within a specified time, that will influence them to reduce the cost of the production. So best example for the wholesalers helps in the facilitating the large scale production. Flash sales of any Flipkart or any online businesses. Next one, the retailers helps in collecting the market information for manufacturers and wholesalers. So here they will collect the market information from the final customers, because the retailers will be having a direct and a constant touch with the buyers. So that will help the retailers to collect the informations like market information regarding taste, preferences and attitude of the customers. So that will help the retailers to give the information, market information, to the manufacturer and the wholesalers. So manufacturers can take a market information and update it to their product. So they can make sure of, they can produce the more product on the basis of the customer taste, preferences and adding the features on the basis of the customer's preferences. Next topic, that is services of wholesalers to manufacturers. So here the services of wholesalers, what kind of the services they will provide to the manufacturers. The first services which I already explained, that is facilitating the large scale production. So these wholesalers will collect the small orders from the retailers and they will place the order to the manufacturers. So manufacturers will go with the, I can say, they will produce the product in a large scale and take advantages of economies of scale. Bearing the risk, the second foremost services of wholesalers to the manufacturers is bearing the risk. What kind of the risk can be beared by these wholesalers? So these wholesalers will be having their own name or their own businesses. So they will take delivery of the goods and keep the goods purchased in large lots in their warehouses, and they will bear the risk from the storage of that particular product, fall in price of the product, any theft may happen, any pilferage, that is the theft may happen only for the small quantity of the product will be lost somewhere else or stolen by someone else. Spoilage in the sense like damages by any kind of the problems or issues. And fire, it may be from any kinds of the short circuit or any natural calamities may happen to the in a particular warehouses. So these kinds of the risk will be beared by the wholesalers. So these kinds of the services of bearing the risk will be provided from the wholesalers to the manufacturer. Next comes the expert advice. As the wholesalers are direct contact with these retailers, that will help the retailers to collect the information regarding the customer's taste and preferences, what kind of the market condition or the situation right now, and the competitive activities like who will be the rivals or who will be the competitors for the single product, and any features preferred by the buyers. So these informations will be collected from the retailers. So same thing, the wholesalers can be update these kinds of the things to the manufacturers. The manufacturers can take it as a expert advice. Here the experts are the wholesalers. So these expert advice or wholesalers advisors will help the manufacturers to update or adding a features to the final product. Next come facilitate the production continuity. The wholesalers facilitate the continuity of the production activity throughout the year by purchasing the goods as and when these are produced and storing them till the date these are demanded by the retailers or consumers in the market. So one of the best facility provided by the wholesalers to the manufacturers. These wholesalers will be, I can say, they will purchase the goods throughout the year. So they can, once it demand has been increased by the customers and the retailers, they will sell the goods to the retailers or consumers or customers. So for that reason, by every corner, I can say every corner of the city, you will get around so many wholesalers. So these wholesalers will provide a facility for the continuation of production. Next comes storage. Here I can say that the hindrance of storing of the final product or finished product will be removed from these wholesalers. So the manufacturers cannot be having any kinds of the burden regarding storing of the final product, because the wholesalers will take a delivery of the goods when these are produced in a factory and keep them in their godown or the warehouses. This will reduce the burden of the manufacturers for of providing for the storage facility for the finished product. Next comes a financial assistance. Here you can say that financial assistance in the sense financial advantages or facilities are provided by these wholesalers to the manufacturers. So here these wholesalers will make buy the product with a making a cash payment immediately. Sometime what will happen, a manufacturer or the producers to produce a product in a bulk in quantity, they will instead they will insist the wholesalers to give the advance money for purchase producing the product. So that will also create a one of the financial assistance to the wholesale from the wholesaler to the manufacturers. Next one, the services of wholesalers to the retailers. So we have studied all the services of wholesalers to the manufacturers. So let us understand the services of wholesalers to the retailers. So what kind of the services will be provided by these wholesalers to the retailers? First one, that is availability of goods. See, these retailers are the enterprises. You can take an example of any Kirana shop. A Kirana shop owner will maintain all kinds of the product. If you take on the example of toothpaste, once you go and buy the toothpaste, the retailers will provide you the so many variety of the toothpaste. So you can make a choice of any one product and make a decision to purchase the one quantity or one product on so many brands. So, the retailers have to maintain the adequate stock of varied commodities so that they can offer the variety to their customers. The wholesalers make the product of various manufacturers readily available to the retailers. So, they will purchase the product from the manufacturers and that will be distributed so many or number of the retailers. Second point, that is marketing support. These wholesalers will provide the marketing support to the retailers. See, the wholesalers performs the various marketing functions and provide the support to the retailers in terms of guiding to the retailers regarding convincing the customers for the new product, and also they will undertake the advertising and other sales promotional activity to induce the customer to purchase the goods. These wholesalers will provide the services regarding advertising of the new product and also any kinds of the sales promotional activity will be taken by these all wholesalers. So same thing will be given the advice to the retailers to succeed in their retail business. Next point, that is grant of credit. So here you can understand grant in the sense that is udri. So these wholesalers generally extend the credit facility to their regular customer. So here customers are none other than that is retailers. This enables the retailers to manage their business with relatively small amount of working capital. So the wholesalers will provide all the facility regarding credit, so the retailers can purchase the product in a bulk in quantity on the credit basis. So that will help to maintain the working capital of that retailer. Fourth point, that is specialized knowledge. The wholesalers specializes in one line of the product and know the pulse of the market. So that will be helpful for the who retailers in terms of benefit of their specialized knowledge to the retailers. So these specialized knowledge will be given to the retailers regarding any kinds of the ups and downs of the market, and single, I can say, these wholesalers will become a specialized, they will be having a specialized knowledge in one line of the product. So that will create a big advantages for the retailers to get the information from these retail manufacturers, from the wholesalers. So these are the four services of wholesalers to the retailers. Next comes how we have understood the services of wholesalers. Similarly, we have to understood the services of retailers to manufacturers, wholesalers, and to the final customers. So in this slide, we are going to learn about the services of retailers to manufacturers and the wholesalers. The first point, that is help in distribution of goods. A retailer's the most important services to the wholesalers and the manufacturers is to provide the help in distribution of their products by making these available to the final consumers or customers who may be scattered over a large geographical area, thus provides a place utility. So here you can understand the retailers in every corner of the city or geographical area, these people will provide the services to the customers. So they will provide the place utility which will study in the economic. So retailers can provide the variety of the goods and distribute to the final consumers. So here I can say manufacturers and the wholesalers cannot sell the goods to the single consumers or single customers, but the retailers will reach to the single consumers or the customers. Next point, that is personal selling. In the process of sale of most consumer goods, some amount of personal selling efforts is necessary. By undertaking personal selling efforts, the retailers believe the producers of these activity and greatly help them in process of actualizing the sale of the product. So here I can say these wholesalers will be, sorry, these retailers will sell the goods on the personal basis. I can say they will sell on their personal selling. So that will help the manufacturers and the wholesalers to take advantages of these retailers. So these kinds of the services are provided by the retailers to the retailer, from the retailer to the wholesalers and the manufacturers. Next comes enabling large scale operation. On account of retailer services, the manufacturers and the wholesalers are freed from the trouble of making individual sales to the consumers in a small quantity, and this enables them to operate on at relevant large scale and thereby fully concentrate on their other activities. See, retailers can reach only a single customers or individual customers where it cannot be succeed by the manufacturers and the wholesalers, because these manufacturers and wholesalers mainly they can concentrate on the large scale of the production instead of single unit or less quantity, so they can concentrate more on the other activities thoroughly. Next comes collecting market information. As the retailers are directly or the constant touch with these buyers or the final customers, so they will collect the information about the taste and the preferences and attitude of the customers, which will be very useful for the wholesalers and the manufacturers for updating or adding up features to their final product. Next comes the services of retailers to the consumers. First point will says you that regular availability of products. So the services of retailers to the consumers, the most important services the retailers will make a availability of the product on the regular basis. Whenever the customers require the product, they can go to the particular enterprise or shops and they can buy the product easily. New product information. By arranging for effective display of the products and through their personal selling efforts, retailers provide important information about the arrival or specific feature etc. of new product to the customers. So new product informations will be you can get from these all retailers. So they will provide you what kind of the new product will arrive in future, and also what are the specification of the new product. Everything you can get the information from these retailers. Next comes that is convenience in buying. Retailers generally buy the goods in large quantity and sell these in a small quantity according to the requirement of their customers. Also, they are normally situated very near to the residential areas and remain open for the long hour. This offers a greater convenience to the customers in buying the product of their requirement. So, convenience in buying, these retailers will open their shops for the long hour where buyers or customers can buy the product at their requirement. And also they will I can say they will be open you can say it as a situated very near to the residential area. So every corner of your street you can be I can say these retailers will be available. So this kind of the convenience they will provide to the buyers. Next point, that provide the credit facilities. So these retailers sometimes provides a credit facility to the regular buyers. So those who will buy on a regular basis, they will provide the credit facility, and also there on the basis of the standard of living. See, this enables the latter to increase their level of consumption and their standard of living. So only the main purpose of providing the credit facility to the retailers is to level up, I can say increase the level of the consumption and also the standard of living of the customers. Next point, the wide selection. Retailers generally keep the stock of variety of the product of different manufacturers. So that will help the who buyers to make a choice out of wide selection of the goods. So the customers will get the so many choice or options or variety of the product where they can compare and buy the product. The next point, after sales services. See, these wholesalers will provide you the after sales services. So, retailers provides the important after sales services in the form of home delivery, supply of spare parts and attending to customers. So this becomes an important factors in the buyer's decisions for the repeat purchase of the product. So what kind of the after sales services are provided by these retailers? Like they will provide after buying the product, they will deliver the goods to your house and supply some spare parts if any repairs of the final product. So they will provide you the spare parts facilities, and also if any requirement they will attend the customers. This will help the I can say this will becomes a very important factors for the buyers. So the buyers can make a another decision to repeat the purchase of the product in similar retailers. So this completes your the services of retailers to the wholesalers as well as to the manufacturers and customers. So any doubts regarding these points, you can cross verify and understand the each and every points according to your knowledge. Thank you.